Ah, the house of our Lord Jesus Christ. I'll be seeing you soon, laddie. Nah, hopefully not that soon. I just had a conversation with a friend a couple minutes ago, and I really wonder how many of us are out there just doing things we don't want to do. Now, I mean, I get the whole, you know, you have to go to work and you have to earn money and you have to pay your taxes, you have to obey the law. I get that, but I mean, how many of us out there just don't know how to say no to someone? You know, we're just being nice people and trying to help out. I really wonder that. But before I got sick, I was always trying to help out as much as I can, as many people as I can, and I got myself in situations that I really didn't want to be in. I always wonder how many more people out there are like me, you know, because I know I'm not in the minority. I know there's a lot of people out there like me that just, you know, want to help out as much as they can. And, you know, yeah, it's kind of cool to help out people, but at what point are you just getting taken advantage of? I mean, I love helping out people, I really do, you know, but it comes from a different place now. Like, before, it came from a place because I was more able than I am now. You know, I really have to pick my battles now as far as what I'm going to do during the day and how I'm gonna conduct myself. You know, I have to really watch and be careful, you know, from an energy standpoint, so I don't waste my time on just crap. You know, the stuff I do is stuff I truly want to do, or stuff that I have to do. So, but I just, you know, before I got sick, I would try to run around and I would try to do, you know, everything I possibly can for as many people as I possibly could, almost as if I was trying to, I don't know, like, have people have a good opinion of me, you know, and that never works out. You know, you try to please so many people, you're bound to piss someone off, and then you're upset about the person that you pissed off. So I don't know what the answer is. No matter what you do, at the end of the day, there's gonna be someone out there that's gonna disagree with it. There's gonna be someone out there that's gonna think, you know, you're a jerk off for doing the things that you did, or not doing the things that you didn't do. I always wondered, like, you know, what it would be like just to tell people no. And it took me getting sick to actually you know, to look at someone and just say, like, nah, I'm sorry, I can't do that. It was a real adjustment for me. I mean, it wasn't just an adjustment of dealing with a handicap and, you know, having to do things a little differently now in life. It had a lot to do with, you know, what I thought people's perceptions were going to be. He can't do it, you know, he's lazy. He can't do it, he's tired. Yeah, okay, whatever. You know, he's faking it. A close friend of mine's sister had MS. Oh, she still does. You know, I wish I could say she didn't, but, you know, real sweetheart of a girl, sweetheart of a person. You know, she's got MS. And I remember everyone talking about it. This was way before I got diagnosed. I just had started seeing signs that, you know, something with me might be wrong. But the way they would talk about her, just it was really kind of upsetting. You know, I would look there and I would just be like, guys, you know, maybe she's really got a problem. Like, oh yeah, she's got a problem. I think she makes more out of her problem than there really is. And oh, I think, you know, she makes mountains out of molehills and stuff. And I kind of just well, maybe she's really having a hard time. Nah, that's bullshit, that's whatever. So I got to see the other side of it, that no matter what you have going on, there's people out there that either they don't believe that you have something bad going on, or that they just don't care. And, you know, it's real easy to deal with the people that just don't care. You just, whatever, you're not in my life, I don't really care, you know, what you got, you know, what you don't have. You know, if you don't have love for me, guess what? I'm not gonna have any love for you. I'm not gonna hate you, but you don't give a shit about me. Hey, fella, I ain't gonna give a shit about you. But it just to see that other side of the coin, that, you know, this was someone's loved one, this was someone's direct blood relation, and time after time after time after time came up in conversation that, oh, she's faking it, oh, that she's this and that. And, you know, it just really, it kind of rubbed me the wrong way. But now, you know, fast forward a few years now into my diagnosis and me dealing with this crap, you know, I'm starting to think, you know, when I can't do something, are people thinking this about me? Right here, King Garden, all right? Wantor Avenue in Wantor is the best Chinese food that I've had takeout wise. Now there's places in the city that they do really good, but this is the place I always order from. So if you ever hear me say, hey, tonight's a Chinese night, I'm gonna get Chinese and hang out with Troy, this is the place I get it from. They're absolute sweethearts in there. Let's see, we're gonna race this old guy. I don't want to clip him. Remember that, kids, points don't count if you do damage to your vehicle. But yeah, so I started to think to myself, you know, are people thinking this about me? And for a split second, I guess I made the mistake of caring. But it comes down to you can't give a shit about what other people think, no matter what. You know, whether you're sick or well, whether you got a new haircut, whether or not you're trying out a new wardrobe, you can't really think about what other people are saying, what other people are doing. You got to take care of you. You got to think about what you're doing, and you got to be happy, because all these detractors, all these people that, you know, like to comment and put people down, they're not you. They don't have to walk in your shoes. You know, only you do. So only you have to be comfortable with the fit of your life. That's it. So when I started realizing that, wow, I really don't give a shit what people think, I started being a lot happier. And not that it took a diagnosis to do that, but my diagnosis kind of hit the point home for me, you know? I was always the type, no matter how much I said I didn't care what people thought, I did. I really did. You know, I'm human. I want to be accepted by other humans. You know, I'm a man. I want to be looked at as a man. You know, so I always wondered and worried about what other people thought. And then once I thought that was a problem, you know, those are my problems, like, oh, being accepted and people liking me and liking the things I do for them and all that. And I thought that was, you know, the most important part of life. Let me tell you something. After getting sick, you realize really quick what's important and what ain't. And pretty much what people think of you and what people say about you, yeah, that's really at the bottom of the list as far as important shit to worry about. So I'm not, you know, saying like, oh, once I got sick I did this whole complete turnaround. No, I don't think I turned around. I just think I kind of took the noise down a little bit. I didn't really concern myself with anything outside of me. And I'm not just saying, you know, me a person or anything like that, but, you know, I mean, like, you know, loved ones, friends, true friends, people that really care about me. You know, not these like fly-by-night people that were in my life because of shit I could do for them. And believe me, I found out who they were pretty quick, but it's cool, it's okay. You know, because aside from having them in my life, you know, I stacked my life with really important stuff. My mom, my nephew, you know, now I have Kelly, Troy. I mean, there's so many important things. Jackie Boy, who's, you know, my best friend. And that dude, man, that dude, we became close in the hospital. It was funny. I was in the hospital for MS, and they ordered a spinal tap for me. I just got out of like 3.5, almost 4 hours MRIs, and they ordered a spinal tap for me. And poor Jackie Boy just came to visit me. You know, he brought me a big sandwich. He could have left, you know, but he just, you know, they came in, they were preparing for the spinal tap, and I like to call it my impromptu spinal tap because I really didn't know it was happening until they walked in. They're like, hey, we're giving you a spinal tap. And I'm like, oh, goody. Anything else I should know about? So poor Jackie Boy, he decides to stay, and he held me up. I was sitting on the bed leaning forward, and he held me up the entire time they were giving me the spinal tap, and you know, they'd numb the area and all that stuff. I'm not going to go into all the details of it because it sucks. But man, I was glad to have him there, because without him there, I don't know if I could have gotten through it. You know, by the end of it, you know, I kind of looked up at him and I'm like, I guess we're really pals now. And he just started laughing, and you know, that's how friendships are born. They just kind of happen, you know. But being diagnosed, it really wiped the slate kind of clean for any of the bullshit I had in my life. I mean, yeah, I had to deal with this major thing now, multiple sclerosis. But all the little bullshit things that I was worrying about and dealing with and handling and all that, yeah, it's funny how they all just kind of disappeared. You know, it was almost like my life hit the reset button. I say that a lot, but you know, it was like my life hit the reset button, and now life was like, hey buddy, this is what's important.